to your power yoga class today. We're gonna take the key poses from a 60-minute power yoga vinyasa flow, and we're gonna break it down into something super simple, but you're still gonna get a really great yoga / workout. I have my mat and my block today. If you don't have a block, go grab a shoebox or a water bottle, something that just is gonna give you that support when you need to come down to the floor at any point. Now, I will remind you guys, power yoga is a more high intensity yoga practice. So if you have little to no experience in yoga, there will be modifications through this class, do not worry. But it is a little bit more cardiovascular. There's gonna be a lot more movement and flow through the poses. But I got you, so let's just jump into it. In downward facing dog right away. So making sure your hands are out, shoulder width apart. Turn your pinky finger to the outside of your mat, and then lift your hips up and press right back into those heels. Yeah, spread all 10 toes. Lift your toes up off of your mat for me, and then place them all back right down to the mat and shake out your head. Let's take 3 deep breaths. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in. And exhale. Soft bend in your elbows and hug your shoulders back. All right? And then hug in your biceps towards each other. So I'm gonna come down to my knees just to show you guys what I mean. So shoulders back and down, and draw your biceps in. So without moving them closer together, you wanna energetically pull the muscles in towards each other, right? And then create some resistance in your arms. So that's gonna automatically turn on your muscles, triceps, biceps, right? Next inhale, lift your heels up off of your mat, bend your knees, and step up to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, breathe in, fold forward, let it go. Rise up, breathe in, mountain pose, and then fold forward over your legs. Halfway lift, hands straight down to your mat, step back for a high plank, holding your high plank. Take a breath in. Exhale, lower down, low plank, or come right to your belly. Upward facing dog, eyes to the sky. Downward facing dog. So making sure your hands are still shoulder width apart and your pointer fingers are forward, pointing at 12 o'clock, okay? And then turn the eye of your elbows forward. Slight bend in those elbows and keep that upper body engagement, right? That's what we kind of look for in a power yoga sequence. Where can we truly bring strength to the body and then build on that strength? And then pair your mind with that thought. Where can I create strength in my mind and then build on that strength? Like holding this pose for a little bit longer than we usually do. And your mind starts to wander like, why am I still here? Well, stay a little longer. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. 2 more breaths. Inhale. And exhale. On your next inhale, lift the heels, bend your knees, step to the top of your mat, feet to touch. Halfway lift, brace your belly muscles in, and then fold forward. Allow your belly to feel soft. And then rise up, pressing into the heels. Let your arms reach up nice and high. Fold forward, let your body go. Halfway lift, hands down, step or shoot your feet back, high plank to low. Upward dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, go back. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. Whew. All right, high plank So shifting into your high plank, option for your knees to come down, okay? Totally okay. High plank, just making sure your shoulders are shifted forward. Get right into that shaking sensation through the arms. Bring your toes to touch, and then let your heels drop over to the right side. And then sweep your left arm up. Okay, take those hips up 1 more inch, eyes up to your top hand, and hold it for 3 breaths. Breathe in, exhale. Breathe in, exhale. 1 more, breathe in. Find the floor, high plank, shift back, downward dog. Open up your feet nice and wide. Take your right foot up to the ceiling. Bend your knee, open up your hips, okay? And if this is too much, you can take your left knee down, do a version on the floor, which is totally fine, or keep that knee up. Okay, deep breath in, and let it go. 1 more breath in, and let it go. Send your knee into your belly, hold it for 3, 2, and 1. Place your foot, your right foot in between your hands. Option to drop the back knee, but we're sweeping up towards the sky. Crescent lunge. The challenge here is to walk your front foot even further forward and send that back knee up a little bit higher, coming into a really long lunge, all right? Then take your hands to your heart, hinge forward, find your block for a rinse with the block, or you can take your left elbow to your right thigh. So 2 options, using your thigh for support, opening up through the heart, or hand down to your block, or whatever you're using for a block today. Yeah, take your awareness to your belly. Pull your low abdominals, your transverse abdominal muscles, the ones closest to your pubic bone. Pull your belly up and in like you're zipping up your pants. So we want that core engagement to stay active, right? So inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, rinse through the core. 1 more, breathe and lengthen. And exhale. Perfect. So staying in this bind, wherever you are, come up and find crescent lunge again. Deep breath in, and deep breath out. Stay for a breath in. Exhale. Now hinge forward at the hips, lengthening your body. Send your hands forward for 3, 2, and 1. Come up. Awesome. Hands to your hips. Bend that back knee. Spring forward. Reach up, breathe in, and fold forward. Halfway lift. Hands down to your mat and step right back, high plank to low. Up dog, downward facing dog. Let's do that on the other side, feet together. High plank, tip your heels over to the left side for me. Okay, I'll face you just to make sure that I got you guys. Side plank, arm up, look up, and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Eyes down to the mat, downward facing dog. Right away, open up the feet, take your left leg to the sky, bend your knee, open up those hips nice and wide. Send the knee up, 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 up. Big breath in. Then swing your foot. Watch your knee come in, step your foot down between your hands, and then sweep up the arms for your crescent lunge on this side. Press into your front foot. Soften your shoulders down and back. Breathe in. Exhale. Hands to your heart. Hinge forward nice and long. Hook elbow to thigh or fingertips down to the mat, or of course, your block. 3 breaths. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. Last one. Now wherever you are, hug in your inner thighs. So right here, hug in, find that structure, support through your legs and feet. Come all the way up, facing forward, hands up. And then send your hands down, coming nice and low. Lengthen through your fingertips, arms, neck, spine, hips, all the way through that back calf. Hold it for 3, 2, 1. Sweep your arms up, hands to your hips. Spring forward, feet open up wide, and take a forward fold. Now you take it down to your block or take your peace fingers around your big toes. Shake out your head. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in, look forward, half lift, and let it go. Unhook your toes or bring your feet to touch. Yeah, hands to your hips, come all the way up. And right away, let's go into chair pose. So we're gonna sit low, arms at your heart, twist over to the right first. So hook your left elbow over to your right thigh. Okay, fan open your arms nice and wide. Breathe in. Exhale, sit a little lower. Breathe in. Exhale, sit a little lower. One more breath. And fold forward. Right away, halfway lift. Breathe in. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Hands to your heart, twist over to the other side. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. One more breath. And fold forward. Halfway lift, breathe in. And fold forward. Sit nice and low. Now we're gonna set up for eagle pose. I'm gonna face you guys, sitting nice and low. Okay, bring your arms up. Take your right leg over your left. Right arm sweeps under your left tricep. Eagle pose. Now tuck your tailbone, come up a little straighter in the arms, pressing into both hands equally. Hold it for 3, 2, and 1. Release, arms up. Sit back in your chair. Other side. Left foot over, left arm under. Now you can see from this angle my body. Tuck your tail, come up a little bit taller through the chest. Elbows up, hands away from your face. And stay for 3, 2, and 1. Release. Arms up. Hands to your hips. Now step back a little bit. Kick your block over just about a foot in front of you. If it's not there already, make sure you see it. Take your right foot forward and then swing it back, taking the hips square down to the floor. Okay, notice if this right hip is sinking up towards the sky, sink it down towards your mat. Okay, and then take your hands to your block or the floor and start to pulse that back foot. Okay, pulse it, leading with your heel for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come up. And swing it back out in front of you. Don't let it go just yet. Sink it forward. Lift it up nice and high. 5, pulse it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Swing it back again. This time, 2 options. Airplane pose, hands out by your sides, or half moon. It's okay to fall out. If you are here with me and you are falling out and everything's messy and it's not perfect. Ah, don't worry, right? Oh my gosh. Don't worry, just come right back. Just come right back. Top shoulder goes back, eyes up to the ceiling. One more breath and release. Whoo! Stay forward, just pedal out your heels like what I'm doing. It just feels good to make some movement in the legs, just like that. And then roll all the way up. Arms up, breathe in. And fold forward, just reset. Now let your fingers graze your mat, bend those knees and come all the way up. All right, hands forward to Tadasana pose, feet to touch. Take a breath in here. Let it go. As much as there's power in movement, power in being busy, we have to find balance. There's power in pause as well. Breathe in through your nose, close your eyes. Exhale it out. Breathe in. And exhale it out. Let's get ready for the other side, okay? We're going to take our left foot forward, okay, then swing it back. Taking your hands down to the floor or your block for standing split, flex your back left foot and pulse it up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come all the way up with control. Again, bracing those core muscles. Swing your left foot forward, toes to the sky, and pulse it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now airplane pose, hands by your sides, pin your shoulders back, lengthen, staying here in airplane, or half moon. Taking your time, stacking your left hip from the square to a lifted. Right? Hands up, eyes up for 3, 2, and release it all the way down. Come down to your mat now. Whoo! You can take your block underneath your head. I like doing that if you have a block, a little pillow. Take a breath in with your belly. Exhale it out. From here, take your knees up, remove your block if you have one like I did. Okay? Legs up, take your hands behind your knees, hug your knees into your chest, rock and roll up and down the length of your mat. And we'll do a little bit of core work. And we'll meet in high boat. On your sit bones, just balancing shoulders back, feet up nice and high, hands to the ceiling, and hold it. Breathe in, high boat. Exhale, low boat. Inhale, high boat. Exhale, low boat. Inhale, high. Exhale, low. 2 more. Inhale, high. Exhale, low. We got this. Inhale, high. Exhale, low. Okay, drop it down. Knees into your chest. Sway out your knees from side to side. And let's go into our back bends. Feet down, hips up. Okay, hands behind your back. Roll your shoulders underneath your heart. Yeah, lift the tailbone up, core strong through your thighs, belly. Breathe in together. Exhale it out, come all the way down. Now notice what activated in that pose, right? If you've got a lot of glute strength, this time, the second bridge you're gonna do, try to allow your glutes to kind of relax, like let go of those bum cheeks, okay? And just use your core muscles. So again, reminder, take your peace fingers to the crease between your legs and your torso, okay? Right in here, those are your transverse abdominal muscles. If you cough, you'll feel them. So activate, hug your belly in like you're zipping up your pants, press into your heels, lift up with those core muscles. Let your bum cheek go, okay? And with that, take your hands behind your back if you like that, okay? And using your core strength, put your weight into your left heel, take your right leg up to the sky, just holding it. Just holding it can be so powerful. If you want a little more, start to pulse those hips for 3, 2, and 1. And then switch sides right away, or you're staying completely still. 3, 2, and 1. Amazing. Okay, happy baby. Catch your feet. If you have no idea what happy baby is, draw your knees into your chest first. Catch the outsides of your feet. Okay, and then draw your feet apart, sending your knees out by your sides. You can stay or roll it out. Amazing. So release your feet, roll over to your right side, press into your mat and come up, and we'll move to downward facing dog. Downward facing dog, take your time, pedal out your heels. Come to high plank, lower down low, last up dog, downward facing dog. Feet together, right leg up to the sky, pigeon pose. Send your right knee into your right wrist. So you can stay lifted in swan. Okay, if you have space between the floor and your right bum cheek, you can find your block or a pillow and place it just underneath, okay? And then you come down to your forearms for pigeon. If you want a little more, stay lifted through the chest and bend that back knee up, okay? And you can turn to your right side and catch your right foot, just depending how that feels. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. And drop that back foot. Remove anything that's underneath your bum. Swing your left foot over. Stack your shins for me, just like this. If this is not in your practice, take your feet together like that instead. Okay, tip over to the side, release your flesh from underneath your seat. You really feel your sit bones. And then when you feel good, fold forward. Come all the way up. Take your legs out now. Toes up towards the sky. And do the exact same thing. Fold forward. And come all the way up. Swing your feet now back behind you. Downward facing dog. Feet to touch. Left leg swings up. Into your swan pose. Go down into pigeon. Or stay lifted. Bend that back knee. Sweep over to the left side. And get a nice little stretch in there. Be careful to not overextend in your hips if you don't have to, right? Choose what feels good for you today. If you're feeling like you need less, take less. If you need more, take more. And can we take on every day like that? Can we just make sure that every day we're making those decisions? You know, what do I need in this moment? What do I want? What's gonna make me powerful? And drop the back foot if it's lifted. Come all the way up and we'll meet in double pigeon or butterfly. Because as humans, we're programmed, right? Power is productivity. That's not always the case. Power is sometimes recharging those batteries. It sounds easy enough, but it's very hard. Take your legs out one more time. Shift your shoulders over to your right and just walk your hands down the right side of your leg. And come back up, looking over to the other side, go down. And come all the way back up. Swing your feet together at the top of your mat. Take your block with you as you come up. Take your block underneath your back. If you don't have a block, don't worry. You don't need one for this. It's a simple restorative pose called Waterfall, taking your hands up to the sky, letting your feet kind of float in space, roll out your ankles. If you've ever heard of brushing, sometimes to drain your lymphatic system or reset your lymphatic system, people at the end of each day, they'll grab like a dry brush or a towel, come upside down like this, and just brushing cell waste and toxins down the body, flushing out. And you want to do this, you can do this every day for a minimum of 7 to 10 minutes. So if you want to stay in this a little bit longer now, you totally can. You can make this part of your restorative savasana. At any point, you can come down, lay right onto your back, lay onto the floor for your final savasana. Just knowing even the space that we take up right now, this space, is powerful. Close your eyes. Just coming into your natural breath. Take 5 deep breaths. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Fill up your chest with air, sipping in through your nose and letting that air go through your nose. And think of one thing that makes you powerful in your day. And acknowledge yourself for what makes you you. You give off energy, you give off power to others in what you do every single day, and that makes you you, and the energy you give off is important. It matters. You can stay in your savasana for as long as you like. You're invited to stay as long as you like. If you're ready to move, you can roll over to your right side, gently pressing yourself up to a seated position. Wherever you are, seated or still lying down, I want to acknowledge you for your practice. I want to acknowledge you for taking time for you in a really powerful way. Hands to your heart center or hands to your belly. Take a breath in. Sigh it out. And I seal our practice together. Thank you so much. Namaste. Thank you so much for taking class with me today. I will leave you here to enjoy your savasana or enjoy the rest of your day. And if you liked this video, definitely subscribe for more and leave a comment if you have any questions. Thank you so much. Have a great day.